Yeah, wrestling related fashion question for you, Queen of Extreme.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that wrestlers seem to be attached to that is just not going anywhere. And that is the fanny pack.
I knew you were going to say.
Okay.
Knew it.
It doesn't matter what era it is, you find them still sitting around the waist of the wrestlers. Maybe more in the older statesmen. I was working with Barbarian a few weeks ago. He still had it.
Shane has one too.
We'll get to him. It's not going anywhere. The fanny pack has many uses. I gotta pick your brain on it. What is the fanny pack's use, and maybe it's fashion faux pas, and maybe it's not a fashion faux pas. Maybe it goes very well with the wrestler attire.
The fanny pack has been a staple in professional wrestling as far as I can remember. I remember when I first started, everyone had one. So I got one. Didn't matter if I was a girl or not. I didn't need a girly purse. I wore a fanny pack. They were really handy because it's worn, for those of you who don't know, it's worn around the waist and it has enough room for your license, your passport, some money, your breath mints, and any illegal drugs that you might want to hold in that. Not that I did. Mine never had drugs in it, but it was just a compact way to carry your stuff, and just everybody wore one. I looked in the mirror one day and said, this doesn't look cute on me as a woman. I just had a plain black fanny pack, but I kept it because it was just an easy way to travel and have everything there. When you're going through an airport, it's hard to open up a purse and grab what you need. Like back then, just open my zip. Here you go. You need my license. Here you go. Blah, blah, blah. It's an easy, simple way to travel. They still wear them. Shane still has a leather one that he wears all the time. He also sometimes wears slide shoes with socks, but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, does he really? Oh boy, that's
anyway, bad. Yeah, it's still a staple. I don't think it'll ever go away. I think it's evolved. I think there's like different shapes now, but it's still click it around your waist. It's still there. I don't know.
All right. Like it? So we're going to go through some examples of fanny packs in history. So here we go. If you've ever so obliged to take a look at some of this is an all-encompassing picture.
First of all, let's talk about the sweaters more so than the fanny pack.
This is a little bit of everything all in one.
Here. What is that about? Are they kind of exclusive club or group that they
yeah, I believe it was a goof on one of them had the sweater, and then they all had the sweater. So it's something like it was a Christmas show, I believe. But in the middle, Big D, Kevin Nash,
always handsome. He can't look bad in anything he puts on. So he looks phenomenal to me in that sweater.
In the sweater and the fanny pack.
The fanny pack, yeah. Kevin can pull off anything. It doesn't matter. He's big, sexy. So nothing phases him.
So there's one. We no fanny pack resting around the bunt area of either Pat or Bruce Pritchard.
No.
There's a famous one.
We were talking about this picture the other day. I watched a video where Kevin Hart at a Halloween. Have you ever seen it?
Yes.
Rings the doorbell. The Rock answers. See Kevin Hart's dressed like this. It's hilarious. This has to be the worst picture of The Rock in the history of pictures. I don't know.
And
it looks like a Sears, like when you go to Sears.
Oh yeah.
And you get or a glamour shot or something. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, and what's funny about this is like this is probably like on a day off, right? He was probably doing media somewhere.
Right.
And they were probably just like, hey, could you just take this picture before you go do this interview, for this radio station? Yeah. And he's just not thrilled. He just leaned up against something.
Listen, The Rock is a good-looking guy, but like the turtleneck with the chain, with the fanny pack, with the pose, I don't think this picture works. I've seen better from The Rock. Let's put it that way.
I could say, if anything, I could be happy has been phased out of life. It's a turtleneck. So
Yeah, I was a big advocate for the turtleneck back in the day. I loved the turtleneck, and now I hate turtlenecks. I just hate them. I can't believe I wore them for as long as I did.
girl in turtleneck, different than guy in turtleneck.
I just don't like them for either person. I don't like them.
Is that disrespectful to the turtle to call it a turtleneck? Should we not call it a turtleneck anymore?
Yeah, why is it called the turtleneck?
I don't know.
Weird.
All right, here you go. Ready?
I
Next
don't
one.
like them.
Next
Okay.
one.
Mm-hmm.
How about that
Oh,
one?
yeah, great pick. Great pick. Okay. So Sabu's got one. Van Dam's got one. I know Candido had one, but it's not on him at this time. I know all 5 of them had them.
They had to have it. Taz, let's say Taz's shirt is covering his.
It might, or he just took it off, and because they're outside, just partaking in a conversation.
Look at Sabu's boots.
He always wore cowboy boots.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Oh my
he
gosh.
always had cowboy boots on. Yeah.
What's in that fanny pack? Any guesses?
Got me. Yeah, got me. I don't know. But look how pretty the sun is setting. It's a very romantic picture of the 5 of them, I think. Looking at the horizon, it's beautiful. I love it.
Any speculation perhaps in the parking lot of an outdoor show or at a venue?
Of course there was. Yeah. Well, also Sabu had a traveling trailer kind of deal that he brought when he didn't fly. So maybe they were outside and they came out of the trailer. I don't know who took this picture. But I love it. It's so old school looking.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, whoever it was, Taz probably didn't know that they did it because Taz is clearly breaking kayfabe at this point. So
why?
Whoa. Him next to Sabu?
Well, what year was this? We don't know.
This has to be. Did they align at some point?
I think so.
Okay, so if they aligned at what 98 maybe?
Yeah, I don't know when this was, but
because if Candido's there, okay, whatever. But
there was
still,
no social media back then.
Hey, brother.
We didn't stooge anything off. This was just 5 of the boys in the parking lot. I don't know what Sabu's doing with his mouth. I don't know if he has a cigarette. I don't know what that is.
There's no vapes back then, so
I know. No, that wasn't a thing.
All right.
It's such a pretty picture. I can't get over the sun in the background. It's beautiful. That's great.
Candido's jacked.
Oh, he looks great.
All right, here we go. Next one.
He's got his atomic sneakers on, by the way.
Yes, he does. Those atomics.
I have them. Ah.
How about that one?
The original triple threat. Look at that. I think Shane still has that same fanny pack. I think he still uses it.
So now these guys are clearly, it looks like 2 of them might have been going to the gym. Malenko looks like he's going,
he's going to Hawaii. He's ready for the beach. What the hell?
The cut-off jean jacket, the cut-off jean shirt, and the shorts. And these 2 look like they're coming from like a paint shop.
I don't know what's going on.
But yeah, there's Benoit and Shane. Yes, Shane, I do think that is the same one he has.
I do. I think it is. I think it held up really well because that's like 30 years old. It's real leather, probably. So yeah, looks good.
That's a confident guy wearing a fanny pack right there.
That's great. Oh yeah, those sunglasses. That's a great picture.
In his pajama pants.
I don't know where those are. The what were they called?
Zubaz.
Zubaz. Yeah, I had a pair.
Definitely in Florida, judging by the trees.
I think I had 3 pairs of those actually. Me and Shane had matching outfits at that one show.
Yeah. You had your PJ pants. All right, I believe the last one. Let's see who the last one is. There you go.
Luger. Oh, that was on his Lex Express tour.
Lex Express, made in the USA.
Yes. The tour that everybody thinks I was on.
Yeah. He was probably going in. Look, it probably says right there. Record signing tonight, meeting some girl who's going to be on my tour.
Future ECW superstar is going to be walking into the joint. Look, that was the look. Now his is very low.
Yes, his is covering.
His flap isn't tight at all.
His is covering the dickage.
The hoo-ha. Yeah, I don't know. He was jacked back in the day. Look at those veins popping out of his arms. Muscular, but yeah. The boys are fans of the fanny pack, you know? And it's still a thing. It's never going to go away. It's never going to go out of style. It's always going to be a staple in professional wrestling. Quote me on it.
I'll quote you on that. So we had multicolored shirts, multicolored pants, weird boots, atomics.
They were a good shoe. They lasted. They were comfortable. I wrestled in those all the time. I love those shoes. They're expensive as shit too. They're very expensive, but they hold up.
If somebody wants to write a book somewhere that hasn't been done, it's wrestling fashion in the 80s and 90s. To me, that's a book. That's a coffee table book that is sitting right on that coffee table the minute it's published. That is a book that needs to be written.